You're listening to the Macky podcast, filmed live in front of a studio audience in the internet. A comedy podcast that discusses movies, news, pop culture, and their personal lives. Brand new episodes every Saturday. And we haven't talked about movies in a long time. It doesn't seem like something that's on the list tonight. Oh well, so be it. With that said, live from Los Angeles, it's Saturday night. Hey there, old pal. Well, it's another week, and with it, we got a banger of a show tonight. I have a conspiracy, another homemade Macky Rat conspiracy.
Hell yeah.
Boy, you are gonna not, there's no one who's gonna be able to deny this conspiracy is absolutely true.
Huh.
But it's another week and another set of great, hilarious AI things have been happening.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but before that, you said you had a surprise for me?
I do have a surprise.
Well, I love surprises.
So, last week, I asked you to remember 3 words, and we didn't get to it at the end of the podcast. Unfortunately, Mr.X hit stop on the recording before I could speak up. But now, this week, we are going to test Mr. X's memory. See if he can remember those 3 words.
It's so funny. You know what I think I do? Now that you say that, how about this? Ready? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Banana, chair, curtain.
Oh my God, he's a fucking genius.
Yeah,
you passed
dude.
it.
As soon as you said it.
I've never seen somebody get such a high score on this cognitive test, if you will.
It wasn't easy. I spent a long time, I don't know,
practicing.
Disliking black people, and then when I ran for president, I said that I don't know, had the CEO of Little Caesars daughter live in a house for free or something. I can't remember. It was something like that. Do the research. It's real. It's a real thing, I'm saying. Not that I'm saying that Trump doesn't like black people. I just kind of, don't get me wrong, I like him, but I just kind of have a, feeling in the back of my mind that he might not. I have no evidence for this, and I'm not going to say he's a bad president or anything like that. Just he might, I don't know where I'm getting this from. I should be saying, it's kind of a hurtful thing to say. I don't know what Trump fucking feels about. Oh, I have to swear less. Vanessa issued it's Vanessa's challenge back again. And challenging us to not use any swears in the podcast. Okay. They offend her.
For me, I can do it.
It's a dumb thing, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe
they offend her?
Swears offend her.
Well, let me ask you this. Does Vanessa ever swear?
Vanessa is like a sailor. I can't now. Don't. When it comes to swearing, I'm sure that Vanessa loves to swear and hates my Trump impression, is benign as it is. She doesn't like it. She's triggered by Trump as much as she is.
Did you ever tell her Pok Gai?
I told her Pok Gai, and she said, "Don't say it." She said, "Don't say Pok Gai." Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, listen to this. I did tell her Pok Gai. For those of us who don't know, Pok Gai is my wife's Chinese from Hong Kong, and it's a Hong Kong slang for basically F you. And it means fall street.
It does mean fall street, as in fall flat on the street.
Oh, it's not a street in China.
Yeah, no. It's not Autumn Street, and it's not a name of a street, no.
Oh.
I
guess that
do
is
love
one.
the how you you always make that joke though. It's a good joke.
It's not a street. I thought it was a street for a
No,
long time. You had to explain that to me.
I did, yeah.
Listen to this. When I said it, a guy was riding his bird and he like hit it into like this like rock, like it's like people like put rocks to like on their
That guy was
lawn.
riding his bird.
Yeah, like a bird scooter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he like dug it into like
I just
a
pictured like
pile
a
of
tiny
rocks.
man riding on a hawk like David the Gnome.
Okay,
or
so it's a
something.
Chinese guy. First of all, it's a Chinese
Yeah,
guy,
exactly.
mind you, and he's a Chinese
Uh-huh.
guy who probably goes to UCLA or whatever. And he's
Right.
riding on his bird scooter, but it's best to imagine it as a little tiny bird. He's flying around like some sort of like fairy
Yeah,
or something. And straight up Chinese guy, he has like a tan jacket, a white collared shirt, a huge backpack filled with stupid like science books, and khaki pants. And he drove it into the rock, like little rock, garden thing, and it stole of his momentum, and he fell off it onto the street, hitting his head on the street in front of me and
Wow.
Vanessa. And I was like,
That's the power of that term.
Van, Pok Gai, Pok Gai, Pok Gai, Van. And she's like, do not say that. And then she was like, but yes, that man literally fell on the street.
Very good, very good. But do not say that.
Yeah, it was such a crazy way to be reminded of it and saying it, just sitting in traffic watching this guy eat it on a bird. But I will, in the Chinese man's favor, or he's like he's like Chinese guy. In the Chinese guy's favor, he scurried to his feet like really quickly, and he like fell like right on his chin in like a cartoon like fashion. And they felt his chin for blood and looked around, and there was no blood, and he gathered himself and got right back on that bird and rode off. It's pretty.
Nice.
I expected him to die.
Yeah, as weak as Chinese people are, yeah.
So yeah, it's been a great week for me.
Nice.
Yeah, saw a guy eat it, passed my cognitive test, which is always good, reassuring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start giving you little
Historically high
cognitive
score.
tests.
What?
I'm gonna start giving you little cognitive tests,
Oh, okay, all right.
like gaslighting you.
Forward to it. Yeah, you just no matter what, I'm always gonna get it wrong somehow.
Be like, no, even if you get it right, I'm like, no, that was wrong.
Nope. Failed again. I'm sorry, Caleb.
Fantastic intro.
Fantastic.
So anyways, another week has gone by, and there's a host of new hilarious AI whatevers.
Do tell.
You heard about this Martin Luther King fellow being in AI videos, and OpenAI Sora had to stop allowing people to create videos of him?
No, I didn't.
I mean, I didn't see many. They're like all over. I only saw one, but we're gonna look up some just for fun,
Yeah, I hope it's like Tupac hanging out with MLK Jr.
I hope it's Martin Luther King being on hosting an episode of InfoWars.
That would be very cool too. Yeah.
That's the one I saw.
Nice.
Yeah, there was one of him
Just screaming
as
at the
the
top of his
host
lungs.
No, it's like I never watched them with sound. I just watched like the video part for a minute. I find them so boring. But it's like I imagine his voice being like, "Oh, I'm on InfoWars doing this and that.
I am a black man.
I'm a black man who loves." And I'm not saying that Alex Jones doesn't like black people. I just feel like he might not. But I'm on his show today.
Yeah, that's cool.
These look excellent. I know it's gonna be so hard to find the freaking things, but these look sweet, dude. There's clips, I can't see them, but there's one of him at a grocery store. There's one of him on a Ring camera, and there's one on what appears to be like a talk show telling him that he's the father. I'd have to imagine.
Okay, that's funny.
These are great.
The first two I was prepared for, but the last one really caught me off guard.
Let's see. Artificial technology on Instagram. Martin Luther King at a grocery store. Sora 2 just made Martin Luther King Jr. deliver his I Have a Dream speech at a grocery store self-checkout. With a Karen like shop employee standing behind him, making sure he doesn't steal. Excellent. These videos are so stupid and people believe them.
OpenAI blocks AI videos of Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, total ripoff.
Oh man, I mean, what's even the point of this tool if we can't have fun with it? You know?
It is kind of disrespectful, I guess. But I do like him being.
The man's dead. Who cares? He doesn't care. Certainly.
He doesn't care. Absolutely not. I think he'd love.
Yeah, I figured he would. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love.
He's all for this kind of thing.
Yeah, a rabbit hole of him just going on and making increasingly convincing videos of him talking about how civil rights should not exist eventually. That's going to be great.
Finding out he has another child on the set of Maury or whatever.
Yeah, him, stealing from a liquor store. That's great. So, you're right. Sora, an AI thing named after some lame Kingdom Hearts whatever, has backed down, not allowing you to. There's also him like being a heel in a wrestling WWE video.
Wow.
That's sweet, yeah.
Did we ever ask Steve if he liked Kingdom Hearts?
I bet he doesn't.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to say he does. We'll find out next week.
I'm going to say for sure he doesn't. And he is like, because he's mentally retarded.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I like about Steve? Let's talk about Steve for a minute before we go to these other excellent AI conversations.
All right.
Steve went to New Zealand, as we know.
Yes. This is a great tale. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he talked about we talked to him about it, as he is our friend.
Oh man, I love this.
And what he talked about most about his trip to New Zealand was the fast food offerings.
I love that. Yeah, he goes to a completely different country, presumably never been there before, and what's most exciting to him? Trying out different fast food.
You're seeing what their McDonald's is like.
Not even like fast food that's like unique to New Zealand or anything, just ones that they have here, but the New Zealand version of it, I guess.
I wonder, do they have a New Zealand fast food place,
sure
like their own
they
McDonald's?
Yeah. Oh, welcome into Didgeridoo's Dick.
Maoris.
Something like that.
And it's
Maoris,
and it's a golden M still, but it's just for the Maori people.
Yeah, exactly. You walk in and it's a guy, like a Maori guy dressed like a clown, and he's just shouting in your face.
He's doing that thing with his face where it's like,
sticking his tongue out.
Yeah. And you're like, oh,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
I have to go through this
Very
just
cool.
to get my
Doing the
freaking...
haka every single time you walk through the door.
Yeah, when they deliver it to you, they're doing that shit, and you're just like, can I just please...
Your face looks like the baby on Family Guy, just very unimpressed.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there eating my delicious... And the food's good, though, but the food's worth it. You put up with this crap because It's like, man, this is a great, Egg McMuffin, but damn, I hate these people.
100% New Zealand beef.
I love that Steve, like when I go to another country, like I'm flying out
Yeah.
and I'm looking down
13-hour flight.
Yeah. I'm looking down on it and I'm leaving and I go, man, that was a truly, great experience, and I'm thinking about all these like things and the beauty of the country and, the experience. And then Steve's like flying away and he's looking out the thing. Presumably he's not even doing that. He's looking at stupid Instagram reels on his cell phone and he's like, I'm gonna miss their McDonald's.
He's looking out the window of the plane and the entire country is just ablaze. There's smoke coming from everything.
Yeah, that was great. That was another thing we talked to Steve about. I don't think he loves this. I don't think he tries to laugh it off like a good sport, but I don't think he loves this idea that I don't know how it happened, but we were just sitting there talking to him about it, and then like it hit me that it would be awesome if everywhere Steve went in New Zealand, he was just causing like, pain and pestilence, like,
Yeah. He's a pox on their entire society.
Yeah, that's so sweet, dude. Like everywhere he's
I think it's because we were thinking about because he went to the Hobbiton village or whatever. We were saying how he was just spending an absolutely unreasonable amount of time there, and he's standing up, breaking the houses because he's too big for them.
It started with us with him. It started with him first visiting the Hobbit town so much they got sick of him. Yeah, that's good. And then it was him just causing property damage, and that that quickly snowballed into him just like bringing rot and ruin across the whole entire country, which is great.
A biblical plague level.
I love that. Yeah,
destruction.
I love a biblical Steve. That is appropriate. Yeah, that's badass, dude.
Steve is definitely awesome. Sure.
Yeah, he's awesome. Well, the way we imagine him is awesome. I think, and I always remember this, and when I see him, and I'll see him next month in November, unfortunately for me. Let me just say this. Here are some of the things that are going to definitely happen with Steve when he visits.
All right.
He will come. He begs to come and stay at my home, and then he will complain about it. He'll complain about having to sleep on the couch wasn't comfortable, or the pillow I gave him wasn't good enough, or whatever. It'll be something like that. He will take too long of a shower. Water is very expensive here in LA, and he will take at least like a 35-minute shower.
Okay.
But I'm forgiving with that, because like when you're massive of a person,
he's got a lot to wash.
Yeah, exactly. You stink, you smell, And it's
all
not
the
just
meat
him.
he eats; it's just coming out of his pores.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, his diet probably does not help, but when you're that massive of a guy, you just stink. And it's not his fault. And it's not just him either. It's every man that has such a mass around them. They just smell and they're disgusting. And Steve is no different. So I do forgive him for taking a 35-minute, $100 shower here. That's okay. Lastly, Steve will get too drunk and do one of the most annoying things that, Christian people like him do. He will make it seem like he is the only faithful Christian in the world and be like, just to remind you, Jesus loves you, man, and this and that. It's like, yeah, I get it. And lastly, we will go to his black friend's 50th year birthday extravaganza.
I'm hoping he makes a toast at this extravaganza.
He will, and it'll start off. And here's my last promise. That's an excellent point, Caleb. He'll start off by going, as Damon's best friend, I would like to give him a toast. He's also everyone's best friend. Anyways, Steve going around ruining New Zealand is great. Here's to you, Steve. We haven't talked about Steve in a while, huh?
One of my favorite things about this birthday extravaganza, by the way, is that it's sponsored by Kangol.
Yes, Kangol and Samuel Jackson will be. Well, I presume Samuel L. Jackson will be there because he's also black.
He's the ambassador, the brand ambassador. So yeah, he's got to be there.
Oh yeah, that too. I just thought black people were, they're always like hand jiving with each other,
Yeah.
I just thought it was like you had. I mean, I don't know much about black people like Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kang sponsored by.
You could ask
It's
Steve.
not even
He's
Kangol.
also an expert on black people.
Yeah, that's true. It's not even Kangol. It's just a kangaroo hat. It's a hat. It's presumably Kangol, but the
Yeah, we can't. The words just say wong 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 wong.
Yes, we couldn't quite make it out, and this is very confusing. Personal life stuff for the people.
Yeah, it's hard for people to follow this.
Yeah, that's okay. It's best for Steve. This is for Steve. Here's a shout out.
Steve-centric episode.
Here's a shout out to our fan of the week, Steve. We love you, buddy. We missed you while you were in New Zealand, living like a fucking bum, eating fast food every day and just doing the cheapest garbage. Here's to you.
Here's to you, buddy.
Yeah, speaking of idiotic homeless bums, the next amazing AI prank. Have you heard about the AI homeless man prank?
No.
Yes. This is excellent use of, and this is why Gen Z rules. They're so funny, man. I can't imagine an Indian person did this. This has to be the work of like teens.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
There is a internet hoax using AI manipulated pictures and video of their home to insert a homeless man that they invite into their home. So it's like they take a video.
By me again.
They take a video that's like, okay, so I have like my cell phone, right? And I take footage of me opening a door and then like walking into the house, and then it pans over and ends on like a chair, right? And then they'll run that footage through AI and put a homeless man being like, hey, it's me, a homeless man. They're like, oh, hey, this and that. And then it's like he comes they invite him into their house. And it's been frightening parents. And, nothing
scarier than a homeless person.
I mean, it is a little scary. If like my son sent me a thing that was like,
yeah, that'd be.
Here's a homeless man
cool.
I let into my house. I'd be like, what is this?
I could just imagine you speeding home ready to shoot someone.
Yeah, I don't want some homeless nut job. So the police have been coming, and then they get there and they're like, yeah, we had a report that you let a homeless man in your house, which I don't even know is illegal. I guess if you're underage, I have no idea, but they're like, we don't want you, disrupting.
No being nice to homeless people.
No homeless people. I don't want you having this homeless man sitting on your couch. But it's pretty great. I mean, that's a great prank.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can get a video. I want to see this video. Oh, what is this crap? There's a bunch of sound. How do I turn the sound off?
It would be pretty great to do something like that to you, yeah. Could see how that would be funny.
Oh, this is his prank. He is texting his dad images of a homeless man. They're not even the same homeless man, but this is pretty good.
So, yeah, it's even worse. It's multiple homeless people.
Yeah, it's like a similar looking guy. And it's pretty sweet. He's like creating these images in the house of him. And he's like, Dad, he wanted to brush his teeth. Is it cool if he uses your toothbrush and he's brushing his teeth? And the dad's like, do not let him use my toothbrush.
That's funny, yeah.
That is sick, dude. That's a great prank.
It's very creative, I'll say that much.
It's less dangerous than previous TikTok pranks, too, if you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is.
Like the Tide Pod one? Did you do that one?
Shoving a Tide Pod up my ass.
Did you shove a Tide Pod up your ass?
Nope, I can't say that I engaged in that one.
That reminds me of a song I was thinking about. We're in a song that's like, I wish I was a little bit taller. By Skila.
Skila, yeah, or Silo, yeah.
Skila.
I wish.
Yeah. Um. There's this part where I think I recall him saying, I wish I was like 6'9".
I wish I was like 6'9", so Miyoshi would notice me, even though she don't know me. But Yoshi's really fine. Yep.
Yeah. My version is, I wish I was like 6'9". I had a metal spine. When I poked, when I pointed out my finger, it would pour out wine. He was like becoming like the Matthew Broderick, Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, he wishes he were the Terminator, like a very like a fun Terminator who doesn't kill people.
And then at one point, he was like, "I wish I could like bend over, and then a ball would come out my asshole." I was like, anyways, that reminds me of the Tide Pod challenge. He could like shoot balls. He could like dispense balls from his butt and do all this cool stuff, dude.
I wonder if Miyoshi would be into that.
She'd have to be.
Yeah, I mean,
he's Inspector Gadget.
And balls coming out of an asshole. Very cool.
I think in the Inspector Gadget movie, he's like teamed up with a sexy Penny, and then there's this part where his body's going all crazy, and it's like moving. His hands like vibrating on her pussy, and then it's like it's like, spun around her boobs in like a bondage boob tie off like fashion. And his penis like extends super long and super short. It's like a sex machine on her. I'm pretty sure that
Gadget cock.
Yeah. It's like when he just figured out, he's trying to figure out his body. He's like, I'm so sorry about this, and she's like, oh god. He's like, I can't. I haven't learned how to control my body yet, and he's just like having like this crazy robot sex with her. I'm pretty sure that happens in the movie.
Wow, I'm gonna need to see that movie.
Yeah, it was criticized for being not like too much like the cartoon. I think it was because of that part.
It probably happens in the original JP version of the cartoon, I'm sure.
Yeah, in the Japanese version, you know how his like car transforms?
Mm-hmm.
I love that it's an anime. That's sweet. And his car transforms into a van, and he's like, "Go, go, gadget arms." I wonder what his Japanese voice is like. It's probably like, "Boku wa Inspector Gadget." He like is like all competent
it's the
sounding.
Same voice actor as Q.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Penny was played by Michelle Trachtenberg. Interesting.
Who's that again?
It's a Nickelodeon actress.
Yeah, I remember.
If you saw her.
Yeah, she's like redhead or something. I think something like that.
Maybe she dyed her hair red at some point. I just sent a picture.
Let me see this. Michelle Trachtenberg. Oh, she's dead, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, I think she is dead actually.
She recently passed
this year or last year.
Yeah, that's why I know her. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty nice. Well, I'll see you in hell. I'll give you the old Inspector Gadget run around in hell, you crazy broad.
Yeah, my hand will open up and just turn into some spinning device that fondles your nipples or something crazy.
Yeah, it goes up her butt. Absolutely. Penis in
the... I mean, technically these are not swear words, so I think Van should still be happy, right?
I don't think this passes what I like to call the Vanessa Bachdel something test. What's
Vanessa
that?
What something?
You know, there's that like thing that's like some woman who dresses like Woody Allen and has short hair. It's like the something Bachdel something test, and it's like watch a movie and see if any of the characters who are women talk about something other than men. Something or other, a boyfriend, their job, and something or other. I can't remember. It's like
yeah, I don't know what you're referring to, but I do know essentially what you mean.
It's like something Trachtenberg. I think think it's like the Bachden or something like that. I don't know. Let me see here. The Bachdel Test is what it's called. And
Bechdel Test.
Bachdel Test, also known as the Bechdel-Wallace Test. That's what it's called. And it asks whether a work features at least two women who have a conversation about something other than a man. Some versions of the test require that the two women have names. Look at this person, Alison Bichdel. Look at this. What did I tell you?
You said she looks like Woody Allen.
Well, it's like a Woody Allen-like lady, No one could look as like freaky ass Woody Allen. No one can like perfectly emulate his weird ass.
Wow, that is stunningly close. Okay.
Yeah, that's how this is like a evil.
Where did you hear about this?
They taught it to me in college.
Yeah, that's why I had to imagine it was from that, yeah.
All of this, everything I remember from college is like some sort of involves a woman who looks exactly like this horrible, awful woman who ruins movies for everyone. Who wants women explaining to you like some sort of scientific algorithm. They should have I bet she would be none too happy with the Inspector Gadget movie.
I remember when I audited one of your classes with you, and you had to like ask the teacher if I could sit in. Now I know exactly why the teacher was so happy to have me be a part of it. Like, oh, of course, I could teach another man this this information. This is great. You could sit in every class.
I wonder which teacher would. No, it's because you're black. She probably went home and was like, honey, I have a black friend. I
got a black student.
They always do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Sense. You have to sit there and be like, what class? I don't. I so vaguely remember that, but I had to go to college for sure. I can't miss a day of school or work because I'm an idiot. A moronic Puritan's approach to work and life, where I can't miss one day of school to hang out with my stupid fucking best friend. That's great.
Of course, it's important.
Shameful. It's not important. I can't think of anything less important.
Communication, dude.
Absolutely, that did me great going to college.
Language.
Yes. Oh yeah, male generic language. God, it's horrible, dude. Trump should ban. You know how he's like doing this college stuff, like funding and stuff.
Yeah.
He should just ban colleges. He should be like, from now on, all colleges are shut down. Every room will have one of those TVs on a cart wheeled into it and be playing a VHS copy of Inspector Gadget 24/7. We need to get this inspector guy out there and, the word of him out on the streets and let people know that crime is not going to last with this new inspector in town. Like, President Trump, do you think that this movie's real or what's going on here? I don't know. Can you be insane and still pass the cognitive test?
Sure, yeah. I mean, as long as you could, like, ingest the information that they're giving you at the time, it doesn't matter what your perception of reality outside of that is. Like, as long as, if you can hear the words, they're like, all right, Mr. President, memorize these 3 words. As long as they're saying, like, curtain, chair, and banana, and you're not hearing, like, apple, Winnebago, and CPU or something, then yeah, sure, why not?
He's like, curtain, chair, banana. Like,
got it.
Very good. Inspector Gadget's gonna get you. What? What did you just say, Mr. President? It's like, I'm just saying that Inspector Gadget's gonna get you. He's gonna extend his robotic arms and rip him, grab you and rip you right in half. It's like, what is?
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons they ask you to repeat them immediately after, because some people are just that insane. Yeah, they're not able to like hear the words that just came out of your mouth.
That's great. I would love to sit down with a insane person and just chill. You know, I don't think I do. I don't think.
Insane person.
Yeah, it wouldn't help. Well, what's wrong with that? What do you mean, insane person?
I would love to sit down with an insane person.
Just hang out.
This sounds like a very fun activity.
It does sound fun. I don't think them hanging out
with an insane person.
I used to basically hang out with an insane person. I had a friend named Peter. We called him Polish Peter because he's Polish, and his name was Peter.
Mm-hmm.
And he would later go on to be schizophrenic. But
I think I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, he ruled. He was slowly going crazy, you know, or turning schizophrenic, right? And
right.
You know, we'd be hanging out and like he'd have these delusions, you know, and you'd sit there and talk to him. Like one time we were watching a Laker game and he was like, "I'm gonna get it. I also have a weird Polish English accent." But I'm going to get us front row tickets. I can't really do it. He's like, I'm going to get us front row tickets to the Lakers. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I own the Lakers. And I was like,
I own the Lakers.
I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah, so I'll get us front row tickets next time I introduce you to Kobe. I was like, well, thank you, Peter. And then
thank you, Peter.
And he was, thank you, Peter. And he was like, also, I'm Batman. I was like,
wow,
I see.
Yeah, I can see the allure now of hanging out with an insane person.
Yeah. That's how he accented that exchange. He was slowly becoming Batman, and but he was like a Batman that owned. I mean, that is a very Batman-like thing, you know.
Getting people into NBA games.
Well, he owns the Lakers.
Owning the Lakers.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Yeah.
Anyways, but it was pretty fun hanging out with him. And he said, and he loved me in his moments of like, you know, sanity. He wanted us to start a gang and kill people.
All right.
Yeah, he was a pretty great guy, and I was the leader. Dude, he loved me so much. He wanted me to be a leader of a gang and be immediately a shot caller and command people to kill people. That rocks.
No wonder he's giving you free front row tickets to his Lakers.
Yeah, he thinks I'm great. He probably would have signed the Lakers over to me in a second if I asked for it.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll get Kobe to have sex with you. Oh, thank you, Peter.
And then yeah, that's quite that's a lovely gesture.
It's absolutely
very nice of him.
Appreciate that one, yeah.
And then he had this hella super hot Polish girl that loved
Polish
him.
Girls are so fucking hot.
Yeah, but this one was super hot too. This wasn't like just like a regular one. This woman looked like a model or something, and she was like in love with him, even though he's going insane.
Like 90% of Polish women look like models. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, this one. I guess so. Yeah, I know that they do look. There are some really good ones for sure.
Yeah, insane.
But this one was like a real 10, and she really loved this guy.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then for his mental wellness, she moved back with him to Poland, married him, and like takes care of him. I don't know what happened to him now. Presumably he's dead or he killed her, one or the other. And
yeah, he ate her.
He was like, "I'm Batman."
Get in the oven, bitch.
Can you get a gun in Poland, or is that one of those places where you can't get a gun?
I think if you're like ex-military, it's like the only way.
The show really ran off the tracks here, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of stream of consciousness like we always do.
Yeah, but I had some other things I want to talk about, like my excellent conspiracy.
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
So we were talking about Trump and his war with the schools.
Right.
And now, to combat Trump even further, I mean, I don't know. Oh, the ICE stuff, I guess. They're having these No Kings protests.
Mhm.
You heard about these No King protest things?
I did, yeah.
And even before this, there was and this is a real conspiracy theory. Everyone out there should look into it. But the creation of this No Kings mantra is a CIA, whatever test,
A CIA whatever test?
Yeah, it's like, like one of these things that they do to like control. I mean, it's so hard to explain. You just research it, the creation of the No Kings thing. But basically there's this woman who came out and went into politics, and she worked for like the FBI or the CIA or something, and she helped bring in this cuz it used to be the oligarchy, right?
Yeah.
But it turns out that the oligarchy is real, and they do not want people doing a no oligarchy protest on killing them,
Well, yeah.
okay?
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
So they created this concept and switched it over to, instead of there being an oligarchy, it's which was the bad guy, and it is indeed the bad guy. They now have this no king. There's one king. There's one person. You put all your hate on them. Once they're gone, all your problems are fixed. And that's kind of like...
Who's the figurative king in this case?
Trump.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Or is it?
So the oligarchy is trying to throw Trump in the guillotine.
Well, the oligarchy is just using Trump as a mask, right?
Yeah.
This is your problems. Once Trump's gone, they'll use a different phrase. Or we'll get some other, Illuminati shill in there, and then everything will be, even though everything's bad and horrible and stuff, they'll say everything's good, and it's all because of us, the ruling class. Mark Cuban. Great. So... there's been all sorts of, there will be, mark my words, there will be violence. There will be...
Mark Cuban, your words.
Mark Cuban, Cubana sandwich, my words.
You can eat a Cubano to that.
Yeah, if I'm right, you have to go out and buy me a delicious Cubana sandwich, which I love.
And smoke a Cubano cigar as well.
That sounds amazing. Do you like do you like Cubana sandwiches?
I don't think I've ever had one actually, but they sound amazing. Yeah.
They're amazing. They are. There's like this place at the farmer's market that serves them, but I don't want to eat a Cubana sandwich at work because I'll be way too lethargic afterwards.
Oh yeah, you gotta take a nap after that.
Yes, exactly. I probably would definitely need that, but they sell them at the farmer's market. I'm always like, damn, I could sure. Theirs look excellent, and they have like different styles. Oh, anyways, that's not what's important. With this No Kings mantra being inserted into the American zeitgeist, there will be repercussions, and we're already feeling a major one. Burger King will no longer use their king character.
Burger Queen.
That'd be sick if they switched over to Burger Queen and had like fucking like Lotto be their spokesperson.
Who?
Lotto, I think her name is. I think she's a female rapper.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Hold on a second.
I'm very curious now.
Rapper, Lotto.
Oh, Latto.
Lotto, yeah. Here she is.
Oh, known formally as Mulatto. I see. Wow.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah, it's her. This is my slogan thing.
You walk through the doors, you just get bitched out by some black woman.
If it's Lotto, it's okay. She looks pretty good. If she was like, oh, no, hell no, this and that, I'd be like, this is emaciating. I normally don't like this, but this is surprisingly arousing.
I'm getting very turned on right
now.
Yeah, exactly.
She's super hot. If this girl is new spokesperson on Burger King, I'd be like, hell yes.
I'm okay with this.
Absolutely. Burger Queen. That's a good idea. but they're
The new
retiring.
Queen Latifah, basically.
Yeah, right. Queen Latifah wishes. Imagine the type of tang Queen Latifah could rope in if she looked like this. Or maybe they like it better. Maybe they like a, 10-foot tall Queen Latifah. I don't know. I don't know what black lesbians like.
Uh-huh.
I imagine both, actually, now that I think about it.
Sure, yeah.
They're pretty cool. Anyways, they're going to take away this No King stuff, got rid of the Burger King, the mascot that I could never stand. Who's this mascot for?
Which one?
The Burger King.
The Burger King mascot?
Yeah. It's like some fucking scary ass serial killer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who thought that was cool, yeah. But they made a game about it on Xbox 360.
I remember that. Yeah, it's one of these things that they made just to have people get more gamer points, right?
Yeah. It's like a quick 1,000 achievement points.
That's sick. That's a great game genre.
Yeah, quick achievements genre.
My favorite.
What do they call it? Achievement hunting. That's it. Yeah.
Achievement hunting genre. That's dope. Well, I'll tell you what.
I feel like this mascot has to be like for stoners or something. It looks like something that stoners would appreciate.
People do appreciate it. Okay, let me tell you something. To this day, if you go to like the Hollywood Halloween parade, you will see someone as that stupid idiot Burger King.
Even today. Wow.
Even to this day, someone will be the dumb Burger King mascot. Let's see here. Burger King mascot costume comes up right away. Dang, some of
Burger
these.
King admits it retired mascot because customers found the king creepy.
That's a total lie. It's because they're afraid of a No King's backlash.
Oh yeah.
Dude, look at this. He was a mascot. Was this before or what is this?
It's a little early in the show for facts, but do you know what Burger King's called in Australia?
King Burger.
Nah, that's a very good guess, though.
We didn't talk about any of the stuff I wanted to. We'll save it for next week. It doesn't matter. I didn't talk about the wedding at all either.
Oh,
who cares about
I
it?
didn't know about the wedding.
We'll talk about the wedding.
Oh, and I swore too. This show is really just we're all.
We failed the Vanassa Bachdel Wallace test. That sucks.
Yeah, we did fail the Bachdel Wallace test. Yeah.
Okay.
Darn.
Let's just get our act together here. This was a very weird episode. This is not. Whenever I do. Jesus Christ, let's just get into Caleb's facts. Please let me know the New Zealand Burger King bullshit.
In Australia, Burger King is called Hungry Jack. And I just posted a picture of it.
Hungry Jack?
It looks so weird. It's like another dimension or something.
This looks like an AI image.
It does, yes.
Like when you're
exactly
like,
what it looks like.
Make me an image of Burger King. It's like, I can't do that, but I can make a fake one that looks similar to it named Hungry Jack's.
Fine, do it, whatever AI. Here you go.
Yeah, this why? Because of the king? They're still angry at Britain?
They're concerned about no kings there, yeah.
We wouldn't like people coming here and
kings down under.
We don't like President Trump coming here and trying to force a old didgeridoo down me butt. Is there any other? I bet Steve's really interested in this fact, but let's see the Hungry Jack's menu really quick. How different could it be?
It's got to be the exact same thing. I think instead of they don't have the Whopper, they have something called the Aussie. Which is extremely lame.
These people
replacement
suck,
for the Whopper, but
why don't they like Whopper? That's a Whopper. You can't say that. That's a code for a lie. We don't want
Yeah,
people
wow,
thinking we're liars.
Well, Whopper is already part of standard Australian English, so couldn't use that term.
We don't want people. We're known for our truth. You stupid, pasty, fat, dumb, bald, and idiot. It's like, hey, I just wanted a Whopper. Don't call it that, stupid. I just explained that
Called
to you,
an
dummy.
Aussie here.
It's called an Aussie. I don't get it. That's not even a parallel. A Whopper isn't like. That's what I love about. That's what I love about Australian people. They're so fucking confusing.
Yeah, Australia is a wild place for sure.
Oh.
I would love to go to Australia. It'd be basically like you're just on drugs the entire trip. You're like, what the hell is even going on here?
It'd probably be like incredibly annoying.
Kangaroos jumping around on the street.
Yeah, punching you.
Yeah.
Some guys like
kicking you in the stomach.
Everyone's barefoot. Some guy comes by and he's like, "Oi, oi, oi!" And you're like, "Oh my god, this is so annoying."
You want me to put another one on the barbie? You want another one on the barbie? Please, no, I can't eat any more barbecue. Please.
You owe me an Aussie. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of the hamburgers you're saying are. I'm scared. And then a kangaroo is just like boing, boing.
Somebody's just running through the street pouring beer on their face.
Yeah, it's like anarchy. More fun anarchy, you know. I'm like, I thought this would be funny, but I'm scared. I want to go back to America.
Terrifying. Person getting stung by a stingray in the chest and dying.
That's my favorite part. That's sweet.
I love this picture that we've painted of Australia. You know what, Australia? If your tourism department wants to prove us wrong, we are accepting free trips to Australia. Please educate us on what Australia is truly like.
And let us do your next campaign. You know,
that too. Yeah,
like it's like just like it's that
you're available.
Planes falling out of the sky and blowing up everywhere. You know, and it's like, come to Australia. We do things a bit more anarchistically here.
Come on down to Australia. We do things a bit different down under.
That's sick. That's hella sick, dude.
Planes crashing. Camera slowly pans to Steve, smiling.
Yeah, Steve walking through the streets just like, you know, like some sort of like...
With an Aussie.
Akira. Yeah, he's eating on Aussie and he has like an Akira like psychic crushing cars and, you know, turning people. That's badass. I couldn't load the menu. Can you believe this?
Yeah, you're not allowed to find out. It's Australia only.
I kept saying,
you gotta be down under.
Yeah, it checks my like IP address or something. What the hell? What do they got here?
I don't want you finding out their secret. Dirty American spy.
It'd be sick if Hungry Jack was the same like stupid face as the Burger King, but he doesn't have a crown. He just has like a filthy burlap sack over him.
Yeah. It's just like a homeless man.
Hungry Jack, dude. That's a great guy. Amazing character.
A hungry homeless man named Jack. He's still got his big beard and his curly hair.
Dude, yeah, if you took off the king's helmet and clothes, you'd just be a homeless guy for sure. Or, you know, whatever. Okay, well, anyways, that's a good fact. I'd go for some Hungry Jacks for sure. Anyways, what's next on the docket here?
Did you know that the word goodbye comes from the phrase "God be with ye"?
Holy crap, that's a good one.
I figured you'd like that one. We'll see if Steve is really the number one Christian. He probably doesn't know that one.
He probably doesn't even say goodbye that often. He probably just says like later or some shit like that.
I'm gonna start saying "God be with you" to Steve. God be with you.
From now on, anytime I deal with a Jewish person, when they leave, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna think it's the Who's the super Christian now, Steve? I'm gonna say, all right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
And then my head up
Goodbye.
yeah, and it's my God, not yours. That's what I'm gonna think in the back of my mind.
Never bye, always goodbye.
God be with ye. Goodbye. That's a sick abbreviation too.
Yep.
I don't really have that much funny stuff to say about that one. That's a good fact. That's one of the mind blowers. That rocks. I'm gonna say that next time we're volunteering at the church.
Goodbye.
No, I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna tell them that. Like, did you know goodbye is an abbreviation? I'm gonna tell Pastor.
You're gonna blow his mind.
He probably knows it. These guys are such jerks, you know.
If he claims to know, be like, no, don't lie in the house of God.
Yeah, but like lying is a sin.
That's right.
It's one of the 10 Commandments, I think.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's those 10 Commandments, man. They were really ahead of their times.
They were, yeah. They picked the perfect 10. I'll give them that.
It really does keep
nice
you out of
round
trouble
number.
if you're like you know what? Here's a little friendly advice. If you're gonna do something bad, be like, does this violate one of the 10 If you're like questioning, be like, let me just think about these 10. Take a little piece of paper out of your pocket. Be like, let's see here. Yep. Honor thy father and mother. I guess I shouldn't call my mom a bitch today, I guess.
Love thy neighbor.
That's one that I leave off. It's really like 8 commandments for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's, 8 out of 10 ain't bad. 4 out of 5.
I'm not gonna not love my neighbor, and I'm not gonna not covet his wife.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Of course I want to slam that.
Yeah.
First chance I get.
I don't even talk to my neighbor's wife out of fear of it spiraling into
Fear of her seeing your extreme hard on.
Yeah, fear of
just saying hello to her.
Yeah, fear of being like, hey, and I start to wave, and then my hand's like, and stretches out. I'm like, I'm sorry, just got this new robot body. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. Oh no, just.
There's a fist going up your ass. Sorry,
I know you're pretending not to like it, but you do, and I'm sorry. I can't control this. Let me pour you some wine. That might help a little bit.
Glug, 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 glug.
I was rhyming the part about the ball coming out of his butt too. It was such a good. I was just sitting there thinking about that song rapping in my head, and I was like, man, this is great. Only me. If only everyone could live in my mind, then they'd really get it. Whatever that means.
I wish I was like 6 foot 9. I wish I had a metal spine.
that's so
yeah, I think Skilo really. That's probably the original song if I had to guess.
He loves Inspector Gadget. I didn't get to say my Japanese one too. So you know how his car changes?
Yeah.
It like can't turn into like one of those. It transforms like one of those kidnapper vans, and his hands flew out and grabbed Penny and yanked her into the van. And it was like all about jumping around and stuff, you know.
Cool. Yeah.
Anyways, what's the next fact?
4 is the only number that has the same number of letters as its value. Sorry.
What about 5?
That has only 4 letters.
Damn. 4. Though out of all the numbers?
Out of every number, only 4 has the same number of letters as the value that it represents.
Its numbers are so crazy. If you really like pay, if you really pay attention to numbers and stuff, like I understand how like in movies like people are always being driven crazy by stuff like that, you know? Like if you look around for numbers and stuff, you start finding stuff like that and you're like, oh no.
Like that Jim Carrey movie.
Oh yeah. It's like 24 or something.
42. I thought
42. Oh,
something like that. I don't remember.
I have dyslexia. That sucks.
Oh no, it's 23.
23.
Did you say 23?
I said 24. That's the sequel.
Yeah, 24.
Sweet.
I realized it was wrong. It was one off.
Forgot to carry the one there. Anyway, Jim Carrey, he sucks, dude. He's such a dummy, but he does have some pretty amazing movies. Like
They're
the Truman
entertaining,
Show
I'll
is
say that
pretty
much.
kind of like there's a lot of sucky movies too, and the Truman Show is awesome except for the fact it's in this like candy coated shell of like goofy cheesy garbage, flat lighting and blah blah. But Eternal Sunshine and the Spotless Mind or whatever, that is a really excellent movie, and he does a good job in it. You should watch if you never seen it. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, man, we really catch our stride the last like 15 minutes or so, huh?
Yeah, we should just start talking about whatever and then press record in the middle of it.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, and his hand's coming out, and it's a great.
Yeah, that's a great way to.
That's how it starts. That's cool. That's a brilliant idea. Actually, people are just like,
he's raping his niece with a robotic arm.
It's a great place
Cool
to
way to
jump
start
into
the
a conversation. That's like real life. You're like, what's going on here? That might actually rope people in. Anyways, we're a comedy podcast. Probably should have mentioned this earlier since no one's listening, but you can follow us at MACKYRATHOUSE. And we're still, parallel, we're like a splinter cell helping out KXLU's The Rattler get nicotine pouch-based efficacy to deliver nicotine pouches to our wildland firefighters. So if
God be with ye all.
God be with ye. Send your nicotine patches to 1 LMU Drive, KXLU 1 LMU Drive, care of the Rattler, Los Angeles, California, and you could you can find, just type that in, find the zip code out yourself. I can't remember. And shout out to the Rattler, our fan of the week, the Rattler, who we love. I did a call to him 2 Tuesdays ago as the CEO of Zens. It was pretty great. I'm going to do another one. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure he does. Nice. I'm sure secretly the Rattler, and I have no evidence, but I have this fantasy where one day me and him are best friends and we're like wearing Hawaiian shirts together and having a great time. And I'm certain that when my number shows up on their, Cisco phone, I'm sure he cannot wait to hear what boring, unfunny thing I have to say this week.
Here comes this guy again.
Yeah, he's probably like annoyed. But no one's out there. I mean, maybe people are, I have no idea, but no one's out there trying to get nicotine pouches for our wildland firefighters like the Macky podcast. And we sent in a bunch too, because as everyone knows, Tom was a wildlands firefighter.
He's not anymore?
He's retired.
Oh, okay.
20 years. Went in at 19. Retired at 40, has everything, doesn't have to worry, just has to enjoy his life. I really hate people like that.
Same, yeah.
I should have done something with my life.
I don't want to hear anything about that.
Yeah, exactly. I hate people who are like, oh, I just served my country for 20 years straight, working extra hard is all.
Now I'm living in a sick-ass house.
And I'm living
fucking my hot wife.
Yeah, he moved to like Belarus.
Really?
Yeah, he's an expat now, and
that's how his Facebook account got hacked.
And he was in a committed relationship with this girl who was so hot, and then
I believe
on a flight, he sat next to a girl, and then she seduced him and he broke up with her and they got married. He's so cool, man. Dude, Tom is just the coolest. You know what? He really is the coolest brother. Nate is the best, and I love Nate for sure. But Tom is cooler than him, 110%.
That whole family just has so many amazing stories. I mean, I guess if you're Tom and you can shimmy up a light post like that, no wonder you're gonna get some tang, some primo tang. But like all of the three brothers just have the best stories.
Yeah, one gave a kidney to his ex-wife.
That was the specific one I was thinking of. Yes.
Yeah, that's a great story.
That is the best, probably the best story I've ever heard in my entire life. Actually.
I don't know anyone who's donated a kidney to someone that they're still friends. It's the worst thing you can do. This is it. This is our final. Who's the guy who had his final thoughts? Jerry Springer?
Yeah.
My final thoughts of the day. I don't know how I talk, but
I'm a Jew.
I'm a Jewish man. And my final thoughts of the day are, if someone wants a kidney, don't give it to them. Let them die.
Especially if it's a woman.
Especially if it's a Chinese woman.
I was going to leave that specific detail out, but yes, I wanted to say that as well.
You gotta
especially
absolutely
Chinese.
Do not give it
That's
to a Chinese woman.
What the hell are you thinking, dude? That's wow.
You're lucky.
She probably just sold it to buy like an iPad.
I was about to say that. You're lucky she didn't just yank it out of the doctor's hand and run off and sell it. 100%.
Exactly. Good.
Yeah, there's an Asian guy in like Thailand or something who sold a kidney to get an iPhone and he died. Pretty great. That was a true story.
Wild place over there.
Mm-hmm. Everything. How's that for a fact?
Yeah.
I like how your facts are interesting and my facts are always like, this person died.
Yeah, your facts are just macabre.
Yeah.
You're like traumatizing.
It's great facts. I should do a calendar of morbid and awful facts.
By the end of the year, you're just like stunned and depressed at all the depravity in the world.
Yeah, slowly making you go crazy. That's great. That's a great calendar.
Mr.X's 365 insane facts.
It's a great calendar, yeah. Anyway,
they're all based on Chinese.
Yeah, a lot of Chinese stuff. A lot of Chinese stuff. Chinese people do just shout out to
They do a lot of very interesting things.
Yeah, they're great. Why up? Just doing kung fu, and making horrible decisions, and just a few steps above India in like sanitary whatever.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few, guys. Well, shout out to our country of the week. Once again, 170 weeks in a row. China.
Never change, China.
Never. Well, you haven't changed in like 4,000 years, so keep up the good work.
You haven't evolved one bit in the last 5,000 years, so you're just keeping the streak.